Airports. They're supposed to be places of routine, of stress, of holiday chaos. But in Netflix's Carry On, one ordinary TSA agent faces an extraordinary nightmare. A single bag, a deadly nerve agent, and a ruthless criminal who will stop at nothing. Today, we're breaking down the entire movie, scene by scene, and explaining its shocking ending. Buckle up, because this ride is going to keep you on the edge of your seat. We meet Ethan Kopech, played by Taron Egerton. He's young, ambitious, and still proving himself as a TSA officer. It's Christmas Eve, the busiest travel day of the year. The airport is packed, the lines are endless, and Ethan is determined to show he can handle the pressure. But then, everything changes. A man known only as the Traveler, played with chilling calm by Jason Bateman, approaches Ethan. He doesn't shout, he doesn't threaten in public. He simply delivers an ultimatum. Allow a specific bag through security. Inside that bag, Novichok, a lethal nerve agent. If Ethan refuses, his girlfriend will die. From this moment, Ethan is trapped. He's no longer just a TSA agent. He's a pawn in a deadly game. Ethan wasn't even supposed to be in that seat. That morning, he asked for a promotion, eager to prove himself. His friend was originally assigned to that position, but Ethan's ambition landed him there instead. That decision would change everything. Ethan's world collapses into paranoia. Every passenger could be a threat. Every bag could be the one. He tries to resist, to find loopholes. Maybe he can alert his colleagues without tipping off the Traveler. Maybe he can stall the bag. Maybe he can find his girlfriend before it's too late. But the Traveler is always watching. He proves his reach, showing Ethan that he can harm his girlfriend at any moment. The tension builds as Ethan realizes the stakes aren't just personal, they're catastrophic. If Novichok gets on that plane, hundreds could die. Ethan's resistance only tightens the noose. The Traveler manipulates him, cornering him at every turn. At one point, Ethan is ordered to betray his own colleague. He swaps his friend's coffee with alcohol, leading to his suspension. It's a devastating moment. Ethan realizes he's not just risking strangers' lives. He's destroying the trust of the people closest to him. This is where the film mirrors classics like Die Hard. The holiday setting, the ordinary man caught in extraordinary circumstances, the impossible choice between personal love and public duty. But unlike John McClane, Ethan isn't fighting terrorists with guns. He's fighting bureaucracy, surveillance, and psychological warfare. His weapon isn't brute force, it's his insider knowledge of airport procedures. And slowly, he begins to turn the system against the Traveler. The Traveler is cunning. He initially makes it look like the bag is destined for a different terminal. The FBI responds by shutting down flights from that terminal, thinking they've neutralized the threat. But this was part of his plan all along. He pivots, boarding the real flight where the high-profile woman is seated. He had contingencies ready if things went south, proving he's always one step ahead. The bag isn't just a random threat. It's meant for her. Killing her would destabilize the government. And if the wrong people died instead, it would send the wrong signal, misdirecting blame and sparking retaliation against the wrong group. That's why the bag must board at all costs. Amid the chaos, one brave female FBI agent sees through the cracks. She chooses to trust Ethan, even when everyone else doubts him. Quietly, she gives him the chance to board the plane himself, to defuse the threat without raising an alarm. It's a gamble. If Ethan fails, hundreds die. But if he succeeds, the plot is stopped before it ever begins. This trust becomes the turning point, pushing Ethan from pawn to reluctant hero. The showdown explodes across the airport and onto the plane itself. Ethan races against time, weaving through passengers, checkpoints, and restricted zones. The bag is moments away from boarding. His girlfriend's life hangs in the balance. In a tense sequence, Ethan finally outsmarts the Traveler. He intercepts the bag, exposing the nerve agent before it can be unleashed. But victory comes at a devastating cost. His innocence is gone. His girlfriend's safety is scarred by trauma. And Ethan himself is forever changed. The film closes on Ethan, broken but resolute. He saved lives, but at a price that will haunt him forever. The traveler's motives remain shadowy, reminding us that modern threats are unpredictable, faceless, and terrifyingly ordinary. Carry On isn't just a thriller. It's a meditation on impossible choices. Do you protect the one you love, or do you protect everyone else? Ethan embodies that conflict, forced to sacrifice pieces of himself for the greater good. After everything, the threats, the betrayals, the impossible choices, Ethan finally gets a shot at his dream job, becoming a cop. It's the career he was once denied, the badge he thought he'd never wear. But now, after surviving the nightmare of Carry On, he's earned it. A year later, we see him boarding a flight to Haiti. He's not alone. His girlfriend is with him, their baby in her arms. And alongside them, the very friend he once betrayed under the traveler's orders. The man whose coffee he spiked, whose career was scarred. Carry On takes the chaos of holiday travel and turns it into a nightmare. It keeps us glued to the screen, questioning what we would do in Ethan's place. Would we protect the one we love, or protect everyone else? That's the brilliance of this film. It's not just action. It's not just suspense. It's a story about sacrifice, morality, and the terrifying truth that danger can slip through the cracks of everyday life. And that's why Carry On will stick with you long after the credits roll. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into the movies that keep us hooked.